You're a fan of Dragon Ball Multiverse? Well, I can do you a better one. Here's Dragon Ball Omniverse. Dun dun dun! Alright, before this video gets started and underway and all that good stuff, I'd just like to place a trigger warning here because I am going into my personal opinion and my theories of not only basic science, but also, well, actually, it's not basic science. It's actually quite convoluted, and we're going to get very deep into science today. It's not at all basic science. I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry. But we're going to get into my personal scientific beliefs, my personal scientific theories, and we're also going to get into my personal theories about Dragon Ball as of right now. So I'm not at all claiming that these are facts. I'm just saying that this is a theory that I have that is backed up by lots of evidence. So if you're going to be triggered, or you're just going to be that guy that is going to sit in the comments and tell me GT isn't canon over and over again, then, well, leave now. You're not welcome. I'm sorry.
GT isn't canon.
Like him. Anyway, as for the rest of you who actually want to hear where I'm going with this, please stick around, because this is about to get convoluted and crazy. But Orange! I hear you all chiming in an odd British accent. GT isn't canon! And I'm not even sure if Super is canon! Well, I'd like to blow your mind with a tad bit of information here. So, Dragon Ball GT was created to be a direct successor to Dragon Ball Z. A lot of people don't know that, but it is meant to be the continuation of Dragon Ball Z, the show, the original show with filler. Dragon Ball Super is meant to be the continuation of Dragon Ball Z Kai, the show with the filler cut out. As Toriyama has stated before, they're two different dimensions. Therefore, I believe that Super and GT are different dimensions that can interact with one another. And if you don't believe me, here is a picture of Super Saiyan 4 Goku himself stating that he's the Goku from another dimension. And Toriyama never said that the movies weren't canon. He said that Dragon Ball GT was a side story, and he also said that the movies took place in a different dimension. That is an official thing that he stated. Therefore, Dragon Ball Heroes can now take place as the main continuity because it connects all of these things together. Xeno Goku is Dragon Ball GT Goku, and Capsule Corp Goku is our Dragon Ball Super Goku. Now then, I believe that Dragon Ball works in an omniverse. And the Omniverse is the collection of every single universe, multiverse, megaverse, dimension, alternate dimension, so on and so forth. I'll flash I can't remember the exact definition, but I'll flash it up on screen now. But it is, so that means that the Omniverse of Dragon Ball, that would mean that there are multiple continuities. So that means that the manga, the show with filler, the show without filler, Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Legends, every continuity and story of Dragon Ball exists in one big omniverse. It's all canon because Dragon Ball Heroes connects it all, which would make Dragon Ball Heroes a higher authority on which to say what is and isn't canon than Super or GT, which means that it's the main continuity. If you want an example of an omniverse in media, I recommend, Marvel's Spider-Verse. That's a good example of an omniverse. All the alternate universes and dimensions coming together, I also recommend, I'll flash these up on screen now as I'm talking about them, but DC Crisis on Infinite Earths, it shows the omniverse, it shows the alternate dimensions, it shows all of the stuff that I'm talking about and that I'm bringing up. And if you're saying, but Orange, wait, again in that familiar British accent for some reason. Stop being British, guys. But wait, Orange, there aren't any movie villains in this, right? Which means that it can't include the movies. Well, Toriyama's statement when he said alternate dimensions, he was referring to the movies. And the movies are also a main part of Dragon Ball Heroes, i.e. Cooler, and when Fu's in his laboratory looking at his screens, we get a clear shot of he's looking at King Cold, Goku and Vegeta, but also off to the sides, in the bottom left, we see Bojack, and in the top right, we do see Final Form Cooler. And of course, those of you that are saying, but Xenoverse can't be connected to this, could it? Well, he's called Xeno Goku, as in Xenoverse, and that is Fu from Xenoverse, the son of Mira and Toa. And, not to mention, This also could connect Dragon Ball Legends into the main canon as well, because this evil Saiyan, Kambara, or Cumber, he is an ancient Saiyan, like, what's his name? Shallot from Dragon Ball Legends. You know? And this puts everything into a perfect line of events. Not only that, but we do see that this is our Goku from Dragon Ball Super because he's training with Beerus and Whis. And it's even further explained in the Dragon Ball Heroes manga that Xenogoku never trained with Beerus and Whis, which is why he's more comfortable with Super Saiyan 4. And he did become the Red God. He did go Super Saiyan God. He did have a Battle of Gods arc, but he infused his God Ki with Super Saiyan 4, making it more powerful and easier to use. And we know that this is Dragon Ball Super Goku because he also has knowledge about Vegito having a time limit, as we see in the preview for the next episode, that he is going to not only fuse against this guy Kambara, but he's also going to utilize the Kaioken times 20 ability, further showing us that this is in fact our Dragon Ball Super Goku. That is something that he would do. So that is my personal theory about the Dragon Ball Omniverse. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. My name is OrangeMarketplace/VA, and as always, I will see you in the next video. At These My Orange Troopers, and peace. Oh, also, before I go and forget, sorry. I promise I'll do the real outro after this. I don't mean to bother you guys, but if I've gotten anything wrong in this episode, it took a long time for me to do all the research. I had to look into real life science, and I had to look into Dragon Ball as a whole. So it was a lot of research. If I got anything wrong, please let me know. I'd be happy to make an update to this theory or a part 2 if I've gotten anything wrong or if any new information on this subject comes out. So please let me know in the comments down below. Or message me on Discord about it. I love you guys. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. At These My Orange Troopers, and peace.